ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्री भवानी शंकराय नमः. श्री मात्रे नमः. Jai Shankar. With Sashtang pranams at the lotus feet of Param Puja Swamiji, I, Sushant Harite, welcome you all to this Dharma Sabha on the auspicious occasion of Shri Datta Jayanti. आम्ही सभा प्रारंभ प्रार्थना म्हणून शुभारंभ करूया. ओम दक्षिणास्य समारंभा शंकराचार्य मध्यमा अस्मदाचार्य पर्यंता स्मर्या गुरु परंपरा श्रुतिस्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. परिज्ञानाश्रम श्रीगुरुशङ्कर परिज्ञानाश्रम शंकर सद्गुरु केशव वामन कृष्ण पांडुरंग आनंद परिज्ञान गुरु सद्योजात शंकर सद्गुरु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. I now invite President, Standing Committee of Shri Chitrapur Mutt, Shri Praveen Kadle Ma'am to address us.
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम श्री भवानी शंकराय नमः. ओम श्री मात्रे नमः. सुशांत मामान म्हणेल वरी आयचो दिवस एकदम पवित्र असो. दत्त जयंती. ब्रह्मा विष्णू महेश ह्या तिगांगल एक मूर्ती साक्षात तिनी आमगेल जे मेन दैवत आसा ती तांगेल एक मूर्ती सांगात येवन जालेली दत्तमूर्ती आणि आमगेल चित्रापूर समाजाक दत्तात्रय इज अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट देव म्हणून हरकत ना. सो आयच्या ह्या पवित्र दिवसाक आमी एक संक्षिप्त भाशण करता. कालचे क्वेश्चन आन्सर वर हातूंत स्वाम्यांगल संगातीचे डिस्कशन जालें. तर एक क्वेश्चन विचारलें की स्पिरिच्युअलिटी स्वाम्यांनी कशी अनुभवली आणि प्रॅक्टीस केली. तर तातूंत एक म्हाका सांगचें सर काली सांगचें तें उचित न्हयशिल्लें. आयचे पवित्र दिवसाक तें सांगचें चड उचित आसा आनी ताजे हांव त्या वेळी तें अनावन्समेंट करता. आतां स्पिरिच्युअलिटी म्हण स्वाम्यान कितलो केल्या ती हांव लास्ट 26 इयर्सांत हांव थोडक्यांत एक 15 मिनटांत काल सांगूंक प्रयत्न केलो. एक हांव सांगूं वचूल्यार एटलिस्ट आय विल हॅव टू गीव 1 hour म्हणटा ती स्पीच दिवंक लागतलें. जे आयचे जे पवित्र दिवसाक जे स्वाम्यांगल मनान कितली 6-7 वर्स दोन आशिल्लें. आय रिमेंबर 2017 15 जून कार्लांतू 15 जून इज एन इम्पॉर्टंट डे. कल्या मायरी परिज्ञान आश्रम स्वाम्यांगल त्या दिवस बर्थडे जाता आणि एवरी इयर आमी ते 15 जूनाक कार्लांत सेलिब्रेट करता ती. सो 2017 स्वाम्यांनी म्हाका मगल स्पीचांतू सांगिल्लें की स्वाम्यांक एक आमगेल जे यंगस्टर्स आसा ती यंगस्टर्स आसा ती तांकां एंटरप्रिनरशीप स्पिरीट येवंका म्हणून. जाल्यार आमचे गेले ओवर द इयर्स ओवर दी लास्ट ऑलमोस्ट मोर दॅन 100 years देर आर व्हेरी फ्यू आमची एंटरप्रिनर्स who have become big successful entrepreneurs and many of them who started, in fact I would say 90% of आमची youngsters who first look at the jobs, secure jobs in government, banks, and very good companies. And they don't look beyond that. जशी बाकीचे जे गुजराती, सिंधी, पंजाबी हे जे सगळे कम्युनिटीज आसा ती मारवाडी हांगा इंडियांतले, दे फर्स्ट जन्म आयले नंतराची ते चेडूक आंत्रप्रिनरशीप कशी म्हण ताका पेरंट्स ग्रँड पेरंट्स शिकयतात. आमगेल हांगा आमी पयलीं एम्प्लॉयमेंट पळयता ती. म्हाका आजीगेल एक म्हाका सांगिल्लें आजीने, हांव CA करूं घेतलें त्या वेळी पाप तिका CA म्हणत नाशिल्लो. इफ शी वॉज अलायव नाव शी वूड हॅव बीन मोर दॅन 120 years old. सो म्हागेलो पर्सनल एक्सपिरियन्स सांगता. तीन म्हाका म्हळें की हांव CA करता सर. CA केल्या करता तूं BA नाल्यार MA केल्यार तूं बँकान बरो ऑफिसर जातलो. So this is, I'm not, I had great respect for my grandmother, but I'm just telling you, this is the kind of a situation which used to be there in those days. त्यामुळे ती स्वाम्यांनी म्हळें आनी 7 वर्सां मागशी की आमगेले एक भानप सीड कॅपिटल फंड म्हण जावंका. आनी स्वामीजी सेड की he would like to contribute 1 crore from his Padakanika account towards this. So, ते आमगेल कितकी वर्स बाकी उरलेले, almost 6 years, 7 years. And now over the last 1 month, we have done a reasonably good amount of work to conceptualize and to move forward with a view to starting this fund on this today's auspicious day. So, this will be now खंयची दिवची आमी अजून डिसायड करचे सर, but we'll call it as a Bhanap Entrepreneurs or Bhana Seed Capital Fund. This will be 1 crore to start with, as Swamiji told us, to earmark from Swamiji's Padakanika account. And there will be contributions manifold from Amchi entrepreneurs as well as Amchi individuals. And I also appeal to many of you who have been attending this session today to contribute towards this fund. We intend to do it from Amgal ek charitable trust sir, Shri Chitrapur Mutt Charitable Trust manu. Under that trust we would like to do it. The fund will give each aspiring entrepreneur an amount of 20 lakh rupees. We want to, because if we accumulate, say, about, or create a fund of around 5 crores at the rate of 20 lakh rupees per Amchi entrepreneur, we can give at least to 25 people. And of course, we'll go on creating more fund as the more Amchis come forward, maybe depending upon the success, we may even add more to this capital. So this is what we'll do. आम्ही हाच खातीर we have started working on, we have started getting good people who are coming forward to help us. Some of them are young Amchi entrepreneurs who succeeded in starting their own venture or a startup company, and then they exited a fairly good valuation by selling their unit to some big private equity firms. One of them is Satish Mamalchallo, Tanesh, Shreyas Tonse. He's a very young fellow and he started his company, and then along with 3 of his old colleagues, and they grew up that company and sold it to one of the successful entrepreneurs or enterprise. So this is one classic example. We will help them in terms of setting up the company, we'll help them in providing the legal and secretarial support, we'll provide them with accounting support. We will also help them in terms of providing the marketing support, in terms of getting more business. We'll create a back office company to make it happen. And I will request subsequently Satish Mam to talk about this back office company. But I am just saying that what I mentioned yesterday about spirituality and the actual implementation of various schemes that we started, are linked to this overall spirituality. Think beyond ourselves. Spirituality, as I mentioned, is not just the religious for a mutt like Chitrapur mutt. Religious activities, religious events, religious rituals are important. But beyond that, Chitrapur mutt also has this kind of a spirituality which has been demonstrated by Swamiji, and he urges on each one of us to really take it forward. So this is, in my view, is spirituality. So on this auspicious day, we are announcing this scheme. We'd like to get participation from all of you, those who aspire to become entrepreneurs, those who want to help the youngsters to succeed in their entrepreneurial efforts. So I would like all of you to participate. And of course, I would request some of the NRIs who have assembled here, you think back your own background when you in mid-90s, late 90s or early 2000 migrated to USA, UK, Canada, Singapore, wherever you are coming from. And you went there, you succeeded in creating a successful enterprises, and maybe you can support the next generation of entrepreneurs. You know, of course, how to succeed in business. So provide your contribution to the fund, but more importantly, provide guidance to these fellows, these young entrepreneurs, especially if they are looking for international clients, for getting the business for themselves. So this is what I wanted to say. In the evening when I'm going to request a presentation to be made by one Mr. Chittaranjan Kaushik. I don't know whether he's there here. He's the CEO of EcoFirst, and he's going to talk about our Mangalore project. And that will be an ideal space for what you all IT people talk about, tinkering labs. And we are all talking about digital technology. So this would be an ideal place for you people also to set up businesses. You all have got successful enterprises abroad, and you all look for support from India in terms of leveraging the cost advantage and of course, the intellectual capacity of Indian engineers. So maybe you can even look at setting up the units with the help of these aspiring entrepreneurs. So that's what I'll say. There was one aspect which I also wanted to talk about related to what the mutt has been doing. Third centenary आम्ही celebration केला 2008-9 अंतू. So we set up. Swamiji wanted to, what can be done for our young aspiring youngsters or who want to do well on the education front. So we set up a third centenary fund in 2009, and over the last almost now 14-15 years, we have been giving scholarships to the extent of 50,000 rupees per student who are undergrads. And then in 2014, when we celebrated the Kanakanjali festival, which was basically when Swamiji completed 50th year, we have been now through that Kanakanjali fund, scholarship fund, we have been granting 2 lakhs of foreign scholarship for these students who want to go abroad for higher studies. Both these scholarships are grants. It's not like loans, where many of the institutions ask them to provide the return back of the money as they start working either in India or outside of India. So this is purely grant, and over the last 14-15 years, the amount of scholarship that has been distributed by Chitrapur Mutt is around close to 3.5-4 crores. So that is also what Mutt does. Just wanted to tell you कि Mutt एक religious asachi, but what Mutt does towards society, towards this is the latest example of the fund which we are setting up. What Mutt does for society and AMCHI members as well as non-AMCHI members is very important and very critical. So with that, I just wanted to conclude, and I would request Satish Ma'am to come and talk briefly about this back-ending support company which we are planning to use, as well as his own personal experience. Satish Mam, as you perhaps know, he was working for many years in Doha, Qatar. He was advisor to the governor of Central Bank of Qatar. And he had expressed the desire to Swamiji that when he retires, he would like to come back and work for the mutt. Fortunately, he stays not far away from here. He stays at Udupi, which is about 1.5 hours, 100 kilometers from here, between Mangalore and Shirali. So he comes here every week and gets himself involved in many administrative matters. During the Chaturmas, which we celebrated in 2023, from July to September, he was the convener, and he has now become even the treasurer and the vice president of our Shri Chitrapur Mutt Standing Committee. So he has been now associated with Mutt activities over the last 1 year, and may I request him to come and talk about his personal experience and also briefly about this company. Thank you.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. प्रवीण मामाने आमगेल मठाचे सुमार इनिशिएटिव्साची खबर सांगली. रिलीजियस की, हेरिटेज, कल्चरल, विमेन एम्पावरमेंट, एजुकेशन, धर्म प्रचार. And poor initiatives are not possible unless we have committed sadhakas who perform their seva. Compared to other mutts in Karnataka and maybe other Saraswat mutts, we may be slightly having lesser resources, but we make it up. We make it up with commitment, we make it up with shraddha, and we make it up with bhakti. Each day when I go through the emails, when I go through the activities of our various institutions, I really feel inspired. The commitment of our sadhakas is of very high level, very high level. Whether it is conducting shivirs, whether it is conducting the activities, Samit Sudha, religious activities, conducting our festivals, Guru Seva, even participating in Sayujyam, now Shiva Sayujyam. We have seen very high level of commitment, and I feel blessed when we see this very high level of commitment coming from sadhakas. It's very, very inspiring. Seva is perhaps the highest form of worship. Going one step ahead, Seva is highest form of worship, and it is without words. Only words without Seva doesn't count at all. So we have Seva, which ultimately results in the personal development, in the sense one gets positivity, whether it is love, compassion, feeling blessed, and a sense of fulfillment. I have gone through all this because I came very recently into this environment and never regretted a single moment of me being here. Every moment has been a blessing. Every moment has been fulfillment. So we have many openings for those who wish to come forward to do sevas. We need people to carry out a lot of our initiatives, and we can together take these initiatives forward to its logical end, which ultimately result in the benefit of the beneficiaries to whom it is intended, and also our personal benefit. So, in case you feel that you can contribute either being present here or in a remote this thing, you please contact standing committee members. You can contact me, and we will definitely try to find out a suitable slot for you. Now coming to the back end operations. Yeah, as Praveen Ma'am said, my son is an entrepreneur, and being father of a first generation entrepreneur, I have seen from very close angle how difficult, how tedious, and sometimes how frustrating it is. Because these entrepreneurs, they are good in what they do, but they may not have the requisite experience or requisite knowledge on accounting, getting the regulatory approvals, labor laws, or even simple things like getting one permission. So they need help so that they can concentrate on their area of competence, core competence. So that is the reason behind we coming out with a initiative to create back-end services, mainly to help Bhanap entrepreneurs. And this will not only help Bhanap entrepreneurs in their legal issues, in their accounting issues, in their administrative issues, it will also help MUT and MUT entities in accounting and going through some routine operational requirements like journal checking and all that, coming out with MIS reports, coming out with various other regulatory reports. I am sure Baindur Mam, if he is here, he will be very happy to know about this, because every year when we go through the audit exercise, it is nightmare for most of us. I have seen some people even in tears when its audit requirements are being met or was being discussed. So I am sure this backend will also help in that aspect, so that we will be able to standardize our operations across all our 21 trusts, and it will be easy even for auditors and for us to compile the reports, to compile whatever is required to satisfy external auditors and internal auditors. And Praveen Ma'am has very kindly agreed to provide the services of one of his existing companies at pro bono, I mean, for the services which they rent to SCM, Chitrapur merchant entities. This back-end operations will not be charging anything. It's completely pro bono. And for the services which they render to entrepreneurs, Bhanap entrepreneurs, there will be a charge which is based on cost plus very minimal charges. And there will be a commercial side also, which is expected to fund the other two verticals of this back-end operations. So this is one of the initiatives which is going to be implemented shortly. I am sure many more such initiatives will also be implemented in the course of time. And Pracheta's advisory is, again, the advisory will have people who have experience in the field of setting up companies, in the field of legal aspects, accounting, and this will largely be drawn from our community, and we might even we might even engage people, experts from outside. But our objective is to provide the top class advisory services to our entrepreneurs and to see to it, to ensure, to facilitate the success in their enterprise. And to the extent possible, we will only be employing bhanaps in our back-end services. This will also provide employment opportunities to bhanaps. It is proposed to be located in Bangalore, which is a hub for startups. And this is just one of the initiatives, and we have many more initiatives coming. So that's why my offer to all of you, if you have the inclination, if you wish to do sevas, please do contact us. We will find a suitable slot for you. So with these, I complete my small few words and take leave of you. Thank you.
Now we will have the Vimochan of Shri Parijnan Sahvas book at the divine hands of Param Puja Swamiji, and thereafter Shailaja Ganguly Pachi will address the gathering.
I now request Puja Swamiji to offer one book to be placed at the Sannidhi of Lord Bhavani Shankar. One at Devi Bhuvaneshwari Sannidhi. One at the sacrosanct Guru Paduka Sannidhi of Parama Puja Parijnanashram Swamiji Tritiya. My request to Puja Swamiji to please keep a copy for himself. One copy for Guru Mata Sudhapachi Kodikar. One for the Pradhan Archak. One to Praveen Kadlema, President Standing Committee. and to Narayan Mallapur Ma'am. General Manager Shri Chitrapur Mutt. One to our generous donors, Sudhir Gokarn Ma'am and Sneha Gokarn Pachi. And one Swamiji for yours truly. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव. First and foremost, my deepest gratitude to Pujya Swamiji for believing in me and trusting me to carry out this immense responsibility of capsuling the incredible saga of a living Mahatma in a minuscule 200 odd pages. Not easy. As Swamiji said yesterday, I'm taking those two words forward to explain what the book is all about. It has, in a grand sweep, a capsule of the entire canvas, the totality, the immensity of the contribution of our beloved 11th Mathadipati Paramapujya Srimad Sadyojat Shankar Ashram Swamiji over 25 years. At the same time, it also has, in minute detail, just like our logo says, it has in minute detail the stories of each of those varied initiatives that he has taken over the 25 years, whether it is Prarthana, whether it is Yuvadhara, whether it is Girvan Pratishtha, whether it is Sambit Sudha, whether it is Parimochana. Each one. Yesterday, if Swamiji joked that I am also a guest, that is only because with his eagle eye for detail, with his constant monitoring and guidance, in each of these areas, Swamiji has ensured that there is a set of sadhakas who are committed, devoted, dedicated, and up to the mark. And that is why Swamiji today is like perhaps a farmer watching a blooming field of great harvest, like a gardener watching a multiple, varied colored, blooming garden. He has groomed them all. And that is why today Swamiji can say that he is only a guest. Yesterday, Yuva had raised a question about the ways to connect. Now, in this book, in a chapter called Sadhana, written by our Dharma Pracharak Ma'am, Chaitanya Gulwadi, whom you all must have met in Mangaluru, are the entire span of sadhanas Puja Swamiji has taught each one of us at all the camps, at all the mutts. And so, you know why this book has to have a sacred space in your homes. And not just that, today's ad line is buy one and get one free. I would say buy one and gift one free to someone who is ignorant about this magnificent umbrella called Chitrapur Mutt, which is ensuring development, woman empowerment, uplift of people below the poverty line, education. It is this magnificent umbrella and led by one magnet, our beloved Swamiji. I would have loved each one of you to pick up a copy right away today, but unfortunately, our printer they have this diary menace coming to them at the end of the year, and one of their machines decided to conk out for some time, which is why our copies will be coming a little late, but whenever they come, please ensure that you get your copy and you gift one too. Now, I would like to conclude with the title of the book, Shri Parijnana Sahvas. Believe me, friends, our Swamiji is like a living classroom. You just watch him and you learn so much. Whatever he does, whatever we achieve, he attributes it all to the anugraha, to the blessings of his Guru. Our Parama Guru, Parama Puja, Parijnanashram Swamiji, Tritiya. This for us is the biggest lesson to learn from our Swamiji, and I conclude with this. Thank you for listening to me.
The first women empowerment initiative of Sri Chitrapur Mutt, Samved Sudha, under the guidance of Param Puja Swamiji, has completed 25 years. I invite Lakshmi Shirur Pachi, volunteer of Samved Sudha, to speak on its 25 years journey.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. I am honored to talk about Samvit Sudha on this auspicious day of Datta Jayanti. Let me share a few facts about Samvit Sudha and some of the initiatives we are working on. Founded on June 14, 1999, Samvit Sudha was inspired and guided by Paramapujya Sadyojat Shankarashram Swamiji and built upon to fulfill the vision of his Guru, Paramapujya Parijnanashram Swamiji Tritiya. In 2011, Samvit Sudha became a part of Parijnan Foundation, a public charitable trust under the aegis of Shri Chitrapur Math. This year, we celebrate the silver jubilee of the journey of Samvit Sudha, which began as a very tiny unit stitching prasad bags for the Math, has now a regular shop and the facility of online purchasing of exclusive gift items. Our handmade paper unit, HMPP, was inaugurated in December 2011 by Paramapujya Ishwaranand Giriji Maharaj. What began as a paper making workshop soon blossomed into a full-fledged production unit where every step from crafting the paper to transforming it into beautiful creations is now expertly handled by an all-women team. Parijna Books was started in March 2014 under Samvit Sudha with a mission of engaging children with a have fun while you learn of books which both educate and entertaining, while instilling the values and carrying a special message from Pujya Swamiji. Since April 2019, Holding Hands, a program by Parijnan Foundation, has been empowering mothers of children with special needs at Swami Parijnana Ashram Educational and Vocational Center for the Handicapped in Virar, Mumbai. Through vocational training, Holding Hands equip these mothers with valuable skills as they wait for their children finish school, opening the doors of new opportunities and a brighter future. In Shirali, Samvit Sudha is a platform for rural women to express their creativity and thereby gain confidence, economic independence, even as they balance their domestic duties. At Samvit Sudha, more than just skills are nurtured. It's a vibrant space filled with laughter, support, and a touch of therapy, all thanks to the dedicated supervisors and enthusiastic trainees. For many women, it has been a part to overcoming personal challenges and building courage to step into the world outside their threshold. Over 500 women have already grown wings and flown to establish startups of their own. This commitment ensures everyone feels valued and empowered. Their success has resulted in their families cheering them at every step of way forward. But Samvit Sudha isn't just about individual journeys. It is also agility and resilience. We can tackle any order even at the 11th hour. Our secret? Rupali Heblekar, our amazing chief coordinator, and a fantastic network of volunteers who handle everything from purchases to sales and even corporate events in bustling metros. With our upcoming website, Samvit Sudha will reach greater heights, connecting with many more people who will experience our magic at first hand. We seek the continued blessings of Param Pujya Swamiji, who guides constantly on this path of rural women empowerment and creativity. I now call upon Vinati Udyavarpachi to continue. Om Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. On behalf of the entire Samvitsudha family, we offer our humble pranams at the lotus feet of Param Pujya Swamiji. We hear our beloved Swamiji recite and explain this beautiful shloka. Acharyat padamadatte, padam shishya swamedaya, padam sabrahmacharibhyah, padam kalakramena cha. With Param Pujya Swamiji's anumati, I will try to explain it my own humble manner. 1/4 of our learning comes from our Guru, 1/4 from our own efforts, 1/4 from our interaction with fellow students, and 1/4 of our understanding matures with the passing of time. This has come so true for all of us at Samvitsudha. Acharyat Padamadatte. It was our Paramaguru Parijnanashram Swamiji's sankalpa to do something for the uplift of people in and around Shirali. Param Pujya Sadyajat Shankarashram Swamiji carried forward this vision by creating Samvitsudha for the empowerment of our rural sisters. Padam Shishya Swamedaya. A few volunteers got inspired to offer seva and under the guidance of Param Pujya Swamiji put together the initial blueprint to implement, and thus Samvitsudha was born. Padam Sabrahmacharibhyah. Once this started, many more volunteers as well as trainees came forward eagerly to join this project, and Samvitsudha became a wonderful classroom for our mutual learning. Finally, we come to Padam Kalakramena cha. What we see today, after 25 years, is the result of not only an incredible amount of hard work, mistakes and corrections, but also alongside a growing bond of shared commitment to a worthy cause among all participants, stakeholders and supporters. With deep gratitude, we today offer our seva at Guru's lotus feet, because without the blessings of Lord Bhavani Shankar, our sacred Guru Parampara, and our beloved Mathadipati, none of this would have been possible. We are truly honored to recognize the pioneering volunteers who led the strong foundation of Samvitsudha. Their dedication and sincerity paved the way for this laudable and successful initiative. We take this opportunity to remember a few persons who are no more with us, but played a significant role in our 25-year journey. Late Aparna Shirur Pachi, who contributed to Samvitsudha in early stages. Late Aruna Kaltod Pachi, a skilled artist and mentor. She not only designed beautiful embroidery patterns, but also generously shared her knowledge with the trainees, nurturing their talents. Late Bhavani Shankar Kailajimam, who guided the staff as well as volunteers in all areas like accounting, corporate communication, computers, starting of sales counters all over India and much more. Today, we are very happy to have amongst us 3 senior most volunteers who have offered their seva for many years. Yogini Pandit Pachi and Sudha Kaushik Pachi put in lot of efforts in the initial years, teaching the girls basic stitching and embroidery. Here they learned to make prasad bags, embroidered handkerchiefs, various types of batwas and bags, and this boosted the self-confidence of the trainees. Later, Vasanti Shirur Pachi, who was initially involved in stitching of uniforms for Shrivali school students, began to play a key role in design, teaching hand embroidery and production with a keen eye on quality control. Now, I call upon Vasanti Shirur Pachi to share her experience.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha, Jai Shankar to all. In 2004, after I retired from teaching fashion designing in Ferguson College, Pune, I was at a loose end. At that time, I came to know that in our Sri Chitrapur Shirali, they were looking for a volunteer to teach Samvitsudha girls to stitch uniforms for Sri Valli High School. I decided to volunteer as this was a good opportunity to do seva by offering something which I loved to do. I came to Shirali, sought an audience with Swamiji, and offered to do this. Swamiji gracefully consented. Thus began my momentous journey with Samvitsudha. The project of stitching uniforms was time-bound and challenging, as the girls were unfamiliar with the kind of stitching at that time. At this point, Rupali Pachi joined us, and this proved to be very helpful. Puja Swamiji visited our workshop often, and this encouraged us greatly. He would ask, "Aitsa score kitl zalo," which meant, how many uniforms had we managed to stitch that day? With Lord Bhavani Shankar's blessings and Puja Swamiji's grace, our work progressed very fast. Here, I would like to mention late Bhavani Shankar Kailajay Mam's contribution. Kailajay Mam was the manager of the mutt at that time. He was like a man Friday to all of us, helpful at solving all our problems with great patience. We are indeed very thankful for what he did. When we taught stitching, we were very particular about neatness and finish of every product. We had not allowed any compromise on quality. And no mistake was too small to ignore. So the girls achieved proficiency and perfection in the work. In this success story of Samvitsudha, Puja Swamiji's vision, blessings, constant encouragement and guidance inspired us to do better. I was associated with Samvitsudha for 13 years. I immensely enjoyed my work. I confess that these 13 years were the happiest time of my life. Our ex-president, the late NMD Vinod Mam, once asked me what was my vision for Samvitsudha, and I had replied, a showroom in Mumbai and an opportunity to export our products. The hard work of our girls and the grace of our divine made both possible. My precious takeaway from the wonderful seva is the confident smile lighting up the face of every girl in this amazing initiative, and some of them are present here. My gratitude and humble pranams to Puja Swamiji, our holy Guru Parampara, and our Aradhya Devata, Lord Bhavani Shankar. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasant Pachi. I now call upon Yogini Pandit Pachi to come forward and seek Param Pujya Swamiji's blessings. May I now invite Sudha Kaushik Pachi. and Vasanti Shirurpachi. Thanks to Pujya Swamiji's watchful eye and unfailing support, we at Samvitsudha are confident that the best is yet to come. We will keep trying, innovating to improve upon and to better our own efforts. Once again, on behalf of Samvitsudha team, I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of Param Pujya Swamiji and seek blessings and continued guidance in future. Thank you.